baby, that's all we need. Okay, a new cup. Happy Friday, you guys. Happy Friday. But now I'm gonna put my starter. I think I might feed him one more time. Just to make sure he's happy. And then put him back in the fridge. Good morning, Amanda. Happy Friday. Okay. This stuff is like so sticky. This is my sourdough starter. I'm just trying to put it in a new container without making such a mess. But I think I'm gonna feed it first, one more time. I'm gonna feed it before I put it back into the fridge. Good morning. I'm gonna let it soak. Hi, little lady. We're making some sourdough bread over here. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna feed my starter one more time for good measure. Good morning, Liv. Good morning. Okay, wait, did I add the salt? I did add the salt. What's up? Okay, what am I looking for? Use a whole bag of flour. Okay. We'll put this bag, look at this big bag of flour. I'm gonna put it away. It's just so this flour though I need to get rid of. Because I've had it for 5 years and my grandma told me, grandmas know best. The flour is expired. There's a little butter. Oh, look at, this is gonna be a loaf of sourdough right here. I haven't made one in a long time though, so it'll be interesting to see how she turns out. Okay, let's feed this. We're gonna get a little bit of water. I get a little bit of lukewarm water. Oh, you guys, I just put the flour away. I'm such a weirdo. I just put the flour away. I don't need that. So, we have 50 grams of flour. After I just put it away. We'll get some flour here. Here come the gooners. You guys are here every day. 25. $44. 50. Okay, there's 50 grams of flour. We need 50 grams of water. $50. Okay, let's do this. Let's get this out of here. the girdle off. I don't know what you call this like thing, but I bought it off the TikTok shop a long time ago and it works really good. You just mix it up. Mix it up. Put your back into it. Okay, there it is. Put a little line around it. Do you keep your discard? So, you know, today I did not keep my discard. But usually I do, yes. Usually I do keep my discard. I did not today though, because I haven't made sourdough in so long. Like, I took it out of the fridge and I fed it, and I have not made anything sourdough in so long, so I didn't keep it. But I should have kept it, because I'm gonna have a little bit of discard from this, because I was trying to strengthen my starter back up because it's been in the fridge for 6 months. Very beautiful in this outfit. Never discard. We have to discard. We don't want that much flour, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna clean up the kitchen here, and then I'm gonna go walk on the treadmill. I'm gonna let this soak a little bit longer. So let's put the flour back away now. I'm only making 1 loaf of bread today. I'm gonna do, I could make 2 loaves, but I'll make 1. I just want to see how it turns out. Here she is, my loaf of bread. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got this candle. I got this candle at Hobby Lobby. It smells so good. It's called Splendor. Splendor. I got it at Hobby Lobby. It's kind of small. It's a smaller candle, as opposed to like a Bath and Body Works size candle. It's a little smaller, but it smells so good. It smells amazing. I want to burn it, but I don't want to burn it at the same time. Okay. You haven't touched your sourdough for 4 months? Okay, wait, I need to get the lid for it. I was gonna try to wash the lid. Here it is. I'm gonna wash the lid for my sourdough. It's been soaking for a little bit. Oh. That doesn't feel good. Okay, we'll put the lid on, just gently, like that. Okay, I gotta fill my water cup. I drank all my water. What the heck? It's wet. Fill my water. Stay hydrated, yep. We gotta stay hydrated. What? Can we get an outfit check? Oh, I got a little skirt on today. Got a little skirt. Gotta get my walking shoes on. I need to take my Harmony. I'm gonna take my Harmony. You guys, my husband, his poor arm, he wakes up in the middle of the night because, like, from here, his elbow down to his wrist is in so much pain. Whew. Okay, let's see. We gotta eat something anyway. What happened to him? Okay, so I think he has, like, so he'll be working, he'll be at work working, and he does a lot of stuff with, like, his hands, manual labor, working on the power lines, like, and he'll have numbness from his, like, here up to his elbow. And unfortunately, his mom and his brother both have had carpal tunnel surgery. His mom had tennis elbow surgery, and, like, both of them have had the whole 9 yards. And I'm like, gosh, of course. I said, I have a feeling that you're gonna need that. So yeah, he's got, like, he can't sleep at night because he'll have, like, numbness and pain from his elbow down to his, like, wrist. Yeah. Like, man. Show the outfit. Okay, the outfit. We got a little skirt check with the built-in shorts. And then we got a tank top. Is that what you would say? It's like pain from your elbow to your wrist? Or is it numbness too? Both. Numbness and pain. I'm gonna light this candle because I already had this one lit. Okay, so it's like pain and numbness that he has. Is he going to get it checked? You know, my husband, no, he's not going to go get it checked. Not yet, at least. Because right now, you know, it's funny. Right now, we don't have any insurance. We have, like, with his new job starting, we have, like, an overlap where we have no insurance. Did you ever get anything in the mail for your last insurance for, like, Cobra? I don't think you did. Okay, let's see how our starter does. We're gonna go walk, though. We're gonna walk for like 45 minutes while we wait for our starter. You should talk to your mom. What happens if this gets worse this next month? You gonna live with it? Waking up every night and coming out to the couch? I know, but still, honey. Oh, no. 3 months till insurance. No, he's got, well, how long do we have to wait for insurance? A month? October. So October 1st is when our insurance will start. October 1st is when we'll have insurance. Yep. Okay, let's come downstairs. Yeah, October 1st. It's like 2 months, I think. Not 2 months, I should say, but it's 2 months since he started his job when it'll go active. So I don't know. I'm like, what we should do. We have insurance right now for another day or so. Okay, let me put you in the tripod. We do have an insurance until, I want to say, like, August 31st or something. And what's today? August 29th. We have insurance till the end of this month. And then we will have no health insurance from now until October 1st. Unfortunately. There's exercises you can do to ease the pain. Ask ChatGPT. I think I'm gonna. He did that. Okay, he did that, you guys. He asked ChatGPT. I'm gonna sit down and put my shoes on. He did do that. He's been asking ChatGPT, and ChatGPT said most likely it's from overexertion. ChatGPT is so smart. He's like, I think it's from overexertion with your job and everything you're doing. But it could be something that, like, you need to have carpal tunnel surgery because of it, the overexertion. And it's funny because his mom and his brother both have had it. And I think they've had it in both arms. They've had it done, or the wrist. And they've also had, his mom also has had surgery for tennis elbow and trigger finger or something. She's had like 3 different surgeries. So, yeah. Kind of sucks. It kind of does suck. Do I have a boyfriend? No, I have a husband, you guys. I do have a husband. Shoot, I need to get my computer. Is he also 26? No, he's 20. My husband's 28. Let me go grab my computer quick. I'll be right back. Oh, just kidding. He's 27. He's like, don't give me an age up. No. You're gonna live with that being up every single night? I don't think that's right, honey. We grow. I don't know if I should have said that out loud, but thank you. I just came down here to a super chat. Oh, well, yeah, if he's using his hands so much, that makes sense. I think it's a combination of all the above. But I think mainly it's from using his hands so much. Because at his last job, he was fine. Good morning, Destiny. He was totally fine at his last job, so I don't know. I think it's just at his job now, he's like the new guy, so he wants to do everything, not taking any breaks, and like a lot of overexertion. And it's catching up with him for sure. It's like, honey, because all the guys he works with, they're like, are you going to take a break? Like, let me take over and you take a break. He's like, no, I got it. And he just wants to like do everything. He wants to prove himself. Yes. That's how my husband is though. That is how he is. Let's turn it up to 3 miles per hour. We are just starting to walk. Yes. Woo, give me a diet plan. You should join our app. Join our app. If you're looking for like a diet plan, we have one-on-one coaching in our app. It will be way more beneficial for you than just gifting on here. It'll be way more beneficial. If you want more information about our app, if you go to my page and you go, it's the top link in my link tree. The link tree is in my bio. You'll walk with me. Yes, walk with me. He just needs to take it easy. I know. I'm like, honey, you need to take it easy. But he just like, he wants to prove himself. Exactly what you said. Because he's a very hard worker. He's a very hard worker. He just doesn't stop. A little early beer. No, we have an energy drink today. We have an energy drink today. And this is my Alani. Switching from first form for like, until my Alani are all gone, which I only have like 1 left. Hopefully he'll prove himself soon, I know. Oof, makes me crazy, you guys. But your husband is the same way. It makes me crazy. Oh, it makes me crazy. Okay, we're gonna walk. I'm gonna walk till 7:45. I won't be on the workout today. On the live workout on Zoom, I won't be on there. It's my brother's birthday today. So, him and I and Zach are gonna go golfing. We're gonna go golfing at 9 a.m. And I'm so excited. We're just gonna golf 9 holes. So it'll take like 2 hours. And I have a feeling it's gonna be right over. It'll be right over the workout. So I won't be on the workout. I'll miss you guys. Slacker, I know. But I'm gonna work out. After I'm done walking here, I'm gonna work out. I promise. I'm going to work out. Well, actually, after I'm done walking here, I'm gonna make some breakfast. And then I'm gonna get a little work done. Because it'll be 7:45. Shoot, I might not have time to do that. You'll still be getting activity. I'll get activity on the course for sure. We are going to the beach Saturday. The beach sounds amazing. You're just walking. Don't fall off your treadmill today, Destiny. Please don't fall off your treadmill. I love that you're here with us. Okay. I'm still here walking with you. What's for breakfast? For breakfast today, I think what I was gonna make is some sweet potato. I was gonna do sweet potato. Oh, I'm gonna miss Summer. I'm already missing Summer. She fell off her treadmill, but she caught herself yesterday. Yes, she caught herself though. I'm gonna miss Summer so much, you guys. I'm gonna miss it. It's starting to cool off here already. Like, I think today it's only supposed to be a high of 70, but right now it's 49 outside. It's cold outside. Like, my favorite thing in the summertime is being able to walk outside with shorts and a tank top. And it's starting to get too cold to do that. Like, if you don't walk in the middle of the day, it's kind of cold to do that. And it makes me so sad. I love summer. I hate when I have to bundle up, put a coat on to walk outside. You will walk because you fall. You'll fall. It's hot as shit in here. But I walk in my house. When I walk inside my house, then I can. I can still walk in my tank top and shorts and feel good about myself. It's freezing outside in the winter. Whew. Until you don't fall again. In Canada, it's 17. Oof, duh. The heat wave, I don't know if I'm ready for freezing yet. I'm not ready for freezing yet. And snow, none of that, for sure. Not at all. Would not even bother chewing gum, just walk. Not even chewing gum. Let's see. Okay, yesterday, you guys, so we went to that Mexican restaurant, and it was like an authentic Mexican restaurant. We got food for takeout. We went and we ate our food by the lake. It was so much fun. My husband and I had so much fun. Come January 1st, you're ready for summer. I'm not drinking a beer. Yeah, I'm ready for summer. I could move somewhere. Like, my husband and I, we still say this to this day, if we cannot have kids, that we will move somewhere warm. We say that all the time. We'll move somewhere warm. And you miss date nights. I bet it's hard when you have kids, for sure, to have a date night. There's definitely authentic Mexican food in Wisconsin. Move to California. We would never move to California. Oh my gosh, the party boy. It is so expensive out there. Everything is so expensive there. I don't think we could ever move to California. I don't think my husband would want to move there. The only thing that would maybe want my husband to move there is there's a lot of work out there. In his industry, there's so much work. Stop. You will have kids. Okay, but we're still thinking about where we're going to move. We're still thinking about it. where we could move to. Maybe Florida, maybe North Carolina, maybe Texas. We've been talking about it more now, actually. It's kind of funny. We'll see though. Because my husband can pick up and move anywhere with his job now, with like him going contracting. He can pretty much work in any state. And my job, I could work anywhere too, just because I work from home in the fitness and nutrition industry. Texas is full. That's okay. We won't come to Texas. Arizona. I think Utah would be so cool too. Utah. I've never been to Utah. You don't want California. No, I know I don't want California either. Texas sucks. Okay, we won't go to Texas. I was thinking like the Carolinas. I just want to go, if I move, and I move from my home state, I want to go somewhere where it's summer year round. Summer and spring-ish. Like, no winter. Australia? Oh my god. I don't know if you can just pick up and move to Australia like that. I could not imagine flying 18 hours. I think it's like an 18-hour flight to Australia. Labubu? Okay, I learned what a labubu was. I did learn what a labubu was. What the heck's commenting on my reel? Labubu. I don't even understand the labubus either. Do I want to live on the coast? I don't think I would want to live on the coast. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. If I live like on the coast, I want to live like 20 minutes inland. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to worry about a hurricane destroying my house, living like 2 blocks from the ocean. That sort of thing. Chinese pay. You'd like Washington? But I feel like Washington is it's so much rain. I guess I've never been to Washington. The only thing I've been to Washington, I've actually flown into Washington. I had a layover there in Seattle. What color are your socks? Probably like black. I think they're black today. Yeah, black. I don't know. I want nothing to do with snow. Amanda, I want nothing to do with snow. Much more temperate. I've lived by the beach my whole life. Same thing with your neighbors. Where in Florida do you live? But I think like you love Colorado. My husband would love Colorado. My husband would love Colorado because he loves hunting. He loves hunting in the mountains and stuff. Don't move to Arizona. It's way too hot in the summer. Oh, I love the Arizona heat. I actually, the last 2 summers, I've came to Arizona in July and I've loved it. I've loved the heat. Florida, Amanda just wants me to move by her. Maybe the southern part of Texas or even southern part of Georgia. My husband has heard a lot of good things about Georgia, that he's maybe said maybe we should move to Georgia. If you know what I mean. He loves grass? No. He loves grass. Honestly, my husband and I have never smoked marijuana. Never. We never have. We're just not into that kind of stuff. Never, ever. Maybe when we retire, that'd be something to get into, but it's not something that I would see myself doing ever. I don't even know if I can say that. Appalachian Mountain Trail. But I just don't think I can move to Montana or Wyoming with all the winter and stuff. A house smelling like a dispensary. Oh my god, no. We've never smoked ever. Don't move to any boring states. Not gonna lie, when you said New Jersey, I thought that was kind of boring. I thought that was kind of a boring state. It snows there, still snows there. You could wear tank tops and shorts most of the year. So I liked it when we went to Arizona. We went to Arizona in January, but we went to Sedona. It was cold in Sedona. Like there was snow and there was like, it got cold at night, but it wasn't bad. I still liked it. But then when we were in Phoenix, Scottsdale. We were in Scottsdale. We stayed there. It was like 70. Like it was crazy how like in the Scottsdale, Phoenix area, it was like 70s. And then you went up to Sedona and you'd start to get that snow. Nebraska is boring. Nebraska's kind of like Wisconsin. Tennessee, North Carolina. I've actually never, it does snow in Arizona, like northern Arizona. Like Sedona did have snow when we went in January. Oh, I love how hot it is in Arizona. I love that. I would absolutely love that. Yeah, in certain parts of Arizona it will snow. The only thing they could not do about like these hot states like Texas, Arizona is the snakes. I could not do it with the snakes. You wouldn't go back to South Carolina. Okay, South Carolina was one like area that I think I would love to live. What are cryptids? My husband wanted to hunt like the hogs, or what are those called? Javelinas. When we were in Arizona, my husband wanted to go hunting for is it a javelina? Javelina? He wanted to hunt them when we were there. I was like, oh my God. I think this just is a sign I need to take a trip somewhere. We haven't traveled anywhere in so long. I shouldn't say we haven't. My husband hasn't traveled anywhere in a long time, but he's actually going to Montana here in a little bit. But what's cool with my husband's new job that he has, he usually works like a half day till like, I shouldn't say like a half day, he works till like 1:30 on Thursday. So we could definitely pick up and go somewhere for like a long weekend, Thursday to Sunday. We could travel somewhere. You would move to the Carolinas. But see, I feel like in the Carolinas, if you get snow, I feel like the whole state shuts down. You know what I mean? Like the whole state will shut down if you get like even like an inch of snow. Whereas here in Wisconsin, that's like any other day. Carolinas are goat. I'm not a mother. Do you go on cruises? We've never done a cruise. You know where my husband really wants to go to though? He really wants to go visit Maine. The state of Maine. And he wants to get like a lobster roll. This trash. Don't listen to them, Olivia. Like, wait, like by Myrtle Beach? Because I've heard that too. I know babies. It's not that we don't want any babies, it's if we can't have any babies. You're never moving out of Florida. It's if we can't have babies. But I said maybe instead of moving, we could buy a house somewhere else. Then we could have a house here and there. My husband looked at me like I was crazy. He's like, yeah, we're not doing that. I said, but then we could go somewhere in the winter, you know? Like, just fly out of here. I'm from Wisconsin. I do live in Wisconsin. You want to go moonwalking. My husband does exercise. He has like a very labor extensive job. So he gets all his steps in during the day. Her husband is upstairs and he'll fight even with a hurt arm. He will fight. He would kick your guys' butts. You talk about your husband every other sentence. That's because I am passionate and I love him so much. Just, God forbid I'm happily married, right? That's exactly kind of what I think right now. God forbid I'm happily married. I smell the jealousy every day, you guys. I do too. It's bad. Okay. I just saw a dude smoking cannabis on live. Is it common? I bet it is common. Okay, I will say though, on my birthday, I shouldn't say I have never tried weed. I've just never smoked. My husband and I have never smoked. But not on my birthday, what was it? On my bachelorette party. It was me, my mom, and like two of my really good friends, like the 5 of us. Everyone breaks that rule. Nobody follows the rule. Tell this man, you want to lift weights. If you are like worried about your loose skin, what's going to help with loose skin is lifting weights, building muscle. You want muscle to fill out and tighten that loose skin. So we tried edibles. Yeah, so we did try edibles. We went to Nashville for my bachelorette party, and in Nashville it's legal. They would sell them on like every corner, every block. And my mom had never tried it. My mom is like in her 50s. I have never tried it. My friends, my 2 really good friends, they all have tried it. They're like, you should do it, like you and your mom. And then it turns out we all did it. We had fun, but oh my gosh, it is not for me. I knew that it was not for me. My mom had like a panic attack. But I also think we messed up because the ones that we got, like each gummy was 35 milligrams and we cut them in half. So you do the math. If we cut that in half and I had one, my mom had one. No, we just split. It was like 35 milligrams or whatever it is. So we each had like 17 and a half. And we had way too much. Like, my mom and I were having like a panic attack when she snuck some in her food. Where do you live in Wisconsin? I kind of live near Madison, like the capital, kind of near Madison. So, when you have them though, like the first time you ever do it, you're supposed to only have like 5. We learned this after the fact. You're only supposed to do like 5 grams or whatever it is. It's like 5. You don't want to do 17 and a half. Sounds like a good time to you? No, I don't know what the like main ingredient was, like the type that we had. I think it's the one that's supposed to make you like energetic and party and happy and have a good time. My mom and I were like having a panic attack. We were like, did you hear that? Did you hear that? And we went downtown, Nashville. Yeah, sativa. That's exactly what it was. Sativa. I couldn't remember, but now that you say that, that's exactly what it said on the package, sativa. And anyways, we were downtown Nashville, just walking on the sidewalk, and I was like, I just kept hearing shit. I'm like, my hearing and my senses like were so defined. I was like coming out of my skin. The party boy, no, yeah, it's sativa. That's exactly what it was. So, like, we were walking on the sidewalk, and there was like a car coming, and I just like would hear a car, and I'd be like I thought that car was hitting us. That's how like freaked out I was. So I'm not gonna lie, I could never. I was so uncomfortable, and my mom was like, "Okay, Olivia, like, my best friend, she wanted us to have a good time." She bought this huge bag. She spent like $150 on like all this weed because she's like, you're gonna have the best time of your life. And I was so freaked out. My mom and I both, like, we were freaked out. I was like anxious and like, okay, so then it gets better. We went to some like burrito stand. It's like the burrito was like the size of your head, like this big of a burrito. And my friend, who she was dating someone at the time. She's not with him anymore. That was like a pothead, and she would do it with him like quite a bit. She ate a whole gummy herself, and she was just feeling herself. She was just having the best time ever. She got this burrito, and she ate that whole thing. Like, there's only like a couple bites left, and we were laughing so hard. And she's like eating the whole thing. It was so funny. I never laughed so hard in my life watching her eat her burrito as I'm like coming out of my skin being anxious. But we tried it again. So since my friend had bought so many, when we got back home, we went to a Packer game later that year. We went to, where was it? It was on New Year's Eve. We were staying at the house. We waited till we were back at the house in like an environment that we knew. A meal on the munchies. She ate her whole burrito. I'm not even kidding. So we went to the Packer game, and then, this was the night before the Packer game on New Year's Eve. We were back at the house we were staying at, and my friend's like, let's just try it one more time. You know, like, I know you had a bad experience. So I tried it again, and I did a smaller amount. And my friend had one too, and she was anxious too. The one who ate the whole burrito and was having the time of her life, she was just as anxious when we were sitting there. Oh. And we were sitting on the couch. I just remember my husband never did it with us. He just, with his job, he can't do it. Like, he gets random drug tests, and he doesn't have any desire to do it. So her and I did it again, and then after that, there's no way I could do it again. I just like felt so out of my skin. But we were sitting on the couch after we did it, like it was like an hour later, and she's like, do you hear that? I'm like, yeah, I hear that. I'm like, what is it? It sounds like the water's dripping. Mind you, we're sitting in a different room. We get up, we go into the kitchen. The faucet in the kitchen is like drip, 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 drip. And we were like, and mind you, I think this is when the Idaho murders were going on. So she's sleeping in the downstairs of this house we were staying at. And we were all sleeping upstairs because there was 3 bedrooms upstairs with our friends we went with. And she's sleeping downstairs by herself. And oh my gosh, we were hearing everything. We thought someone was going to break in the house, someone was going to kill us, like the Idaho murders, like Brian Koberger. So after that, I'm like, I'm done with this. I cannot do this anymore. I'm coming out of my skin. We ain't got a chance. Yeah, we were so paranoid, and my friend was too. And that next morning, she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, is this what you experienced when we were in Nashville? I was like, yeah, that's exactly how I felt. And she's like, yeah, I can see why you didn't want to do it ever again. She's like, that was freaking weird and creepy. And I'm like, yeah, why did it do it? Like, yeah, it was weird. So I don't know what, like, because it was all the same stuff we did. Because she had this huge bag of, like, sour candies. They look like the rainbow candies, like the little square ones. Hello from Greece. Used to trip out in high school. Yeah, so I've done it twice. That's it. I've never smoked. It was just edibles. Said the service. Okay, I saw that about Brian Koberger, like how he's like complaining about all these people are driving him nuts, not letting him sleep. You just weren't built for it, and I guess it betrayed her too. Yeah, I don't know why, because she's done it a lot. She had done it a lot with her like previous boyfriend, which they're not together anymore. He was the same way as you, like her boyfriend. Like you'd walk into his apartment or his house and it smelled like a dispensary. She said it was just so bad, like that he couldn't like be functioning if he wasn't high. Yeah, I saw that, Elon. I did see that. I did see that. And I'm like, good for those other guys that are making his life living hell. That's what he deserves. Team dispensary. I don't think I could do it again. But, you know what's funny? My best friend, though, who she had that paranoia, she's like, okay, I think, like, you need to try smoking. It's so different when you smoke, she said. I said, no, I'm not doing that. No, I said, absolutely not. And so she's like, one day we'll smoke. Like maybe when you retire or something, when we're old sitting on the porch. I'm like, get out of here. And it's actually not legal in Wisconsin, but where we were in Nashville, it was legal. You'd rather have someone blow cigarettes in your face. I cannot with the smell of it. It's so bad. But you don't have to deal with that. If you have if you eat edible, you don't deal with the smell of it. Don't do it. I would tell you, don't do it. If you've never done it, don't do it. Just from my experience. It smells amazing to you. Yeah, it smells to me like I would never do it ever again. You think you're paranoid too? How long have you been married for? Over 2 years. We got married in April, so like a little bit over 2 years. I look miserable. Wow. Let's see. I got married young. What do you mean I got married young? That would mean I'm 26 now. I got married when I was 24. Yeah, 24 I got married. I was 24 when I got married. And We're not high school sweethearts, but that's funny you say that. We actually were like the best of friends in high school. So this is how I always tell people. His parents' house was the hangout house in high school. It's where we would always go to hang out. We'd play cards. We'd have bonfires. Like, we would have so much fun at his parents' house. Like, we'd always play cards. It's where I learned how to play euchre and sheep's head and like every single card game you can think of. I learned how to play at his parents' house, and his mom and dad would play with us, and we'd play cards and have so much fun. So we've actually been friends since sophomore year of high school. We actually had chemistry class together, and we were in the same group for our chemistry lab. Like, it was me and like a couple other people that were in the same group. And that's where like we started becoming friends. And we never dated. I actually dated someone all through high school. But we'd always hang out at his house. We always hung out at his parents' house. And then when I was single, like after high school, my boyfriend and I that dated for 5 years, we broke up. I told Zach, even though I really liked Zach, who I'm married to now, I told him that he was like a brother to me. And it's funny because he told me, now that we're married, he told me, he's like, you know what? He's like, we have all this chemistry, right? But he told me that night, I had been single for like, probably like 6 months. And I would just still go hang out at his house and whatnot. But that night, we were sitting outside talking, and I told him, I'm like, you're like a brother to me. Like, I said, I look up to you so much. And I didn't want to say that because I really liked him. I was like, he's good looking. I have a crush on him. But I don't know why that came out of my mouth. But the second I said that, he didn't say what he was going to say. He told me he was going to tell me how he felt about me and how he really liked me and whatnot. And I like, put a kibosh to that by saying, yeah, you're like my brother. And he will not live it down that I said that to him. He will not live that down. And then, what else? He set me up with someone else then. After I said that, he set me up with this other guy that he had went to school with to college. He's like, you should date Aaron, blah, blah, blah. So I dated Aaron, this other guy, for 2 years. I put him in the friend zone. I did so bad, and I didn't even like mean to. I didn't even know what I was doing. Looking back now, I'm like, God, you're an idiot. But at the same time, when I went and dated this other guy named Aaron, I learned so much about myself. And he also dated somebody. He dated this girl for a couple years, and he learned so much about himself. Like, we went our separate ways. We didn't really talk for like those 2 years when we were dating other people. And then he was single, and I was single, and I moved back home because I moved out when I dated this Aaron guy. We lived together for like, we lived like 2 hours away from my hometown. And what happened? How did you tell him how you felt? Oh my gosh. So then we were both single, and I moved back home, and he was single too. And we just started doing stuff together, like hanging out again. I reached out to him and was like, hey, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. Like, what did we all do? We went bowling one time, I think. We went out for Mexican food, and we were like just catching up, like hanging out, seeing how each other was doing. And we were just texting back and forth more and more, doing stuff with like his parents. And I was like, I think I texted him or Snapchatted him, and I was like, hey, I said, I don't think I can keep talking to you because, like I said, I really like you, and I'm starting to develop like feelings for you. I said, I don't know if you feel the same way, but I said, I don't think it's good if we keep talking if you don't like feel the same way, more or less is what I said. And he opened my message it was on Snapchat, I remember, because you could see when they open your message. And he didn't answer for like 10 minutes. And I was like, oh my God, I'm an idiot. I'm like, he doesn't feel the same way. He's trying to figure out how to respond. And then he finally responded, and he was like, oh my God, no, I feel the same way, blah, blah, blah. And then we just started going on like more dates and doing more stuff together yet. And then the rest is history. We've been through a lot together though, I will say. So we've been friends for like 10 years. I would say we've been friends for about 10 years. We dated since 2020, so we've been dating. Got married. We've been married 2 years. How did he propose? Okay, so I always told him I wanted to be proposed to on the beach. Like that was my goal. Like I always wanted to be proposed to on the beach. And yeah, we dated other people, and then we learned, yeah, it's crazy. So when he proposed, we couldn't travel or go anywhere because he was going through cancer treatment at the time. He was going through chemo. Every other week he'd have his chemo, and he actually wasn't even supposed to go snowboarding. But I told him, I said, snowboarding's always been on my bucket list. I said, I want to try it. I'm not sure if I'll be good at it, but I said, I really want to try it. So he planned out a day. He rented us snowboarding gear, and we went snowboarding with his best friends, who also go snowboarding a lot. And we get to the top of the hill, like after we went up the ski lift a couple of times, and I actually didn't want to go snowboarding anymore. Like we went down the hill twice. We went down the baby hill like a dozen times, and then I'm like, all right, let's go down the big hill, I got this. And I went down twice, and then I hurt my butt, and I broke my binding on my snowboard. I was like, you know what, I think we should just go home, I'm over it, like, my butt hurts, I'm tired. He's like, no, let's go get your binding fixed, and let's go one more time, because he wanted to propose. And I was like, no, Zach, like, I'm so over this. What? 9:08. I think it's at 9:08. So I was like, no, I'm freaking, what is going on? I was like, no, I'm over this. And I want to go home. I'm cold. My butt hurts. My binding's broke. And he's like, no, come on, honey. Like, one more time. So we got it all fixed. I was kind of like, I don't want to be here. We get up to the top of the hill, and he's like, let's go take a picture over there. Like, take your snowboard off. Let's go take a picture over there. And I'm like, no. I'm like, this snowboard was so freaking hard to get on. I'm not taking it off. And I was kind of being a brat. I'm not gonna lie. He's like, come on, over there. And his friend and his girlfriend at the time, they snowboard all the time. So they scoped out an area, like, and I said, I'm not taking my snowboard off. I'm not going over there. I said, that's a black diamond over there. I'm not going anywhere near it. And if you go down the other side, it's like a green, like an easy pass. It was so funny. So then I was like, fine, took my snowboard off. We went over there, and then he proposed. And it's funny because he told his oncologist. Like, yeah, we went snowboarding. I'm engaged now. And his oncologist is like, you did what? Like, you should not be doing that, he said. Like, that is so not good for you. And it was so funny. But yeah, so I was being so stubborn. I just wanted to go home. And he was really nervous, you could tell. When he proposed, he was nervous. He's like, we've been through so much together, is what he said. The vibe wasn't right. I know. I was like, I wanted to go home. I was over it. Like, it was funny, though. So, we went home after that, though, and it was good. I told him, I'm like, I told him after the fact, I said, there was nothing that was, like, telling you, like, man, this is a red flag. Maybe I shouldn't propose today. Like, I wanted to go home. My binding broke. I said, you don't think those were, like, red flags telling you? He's like, no. He goes, I knew we were going to make it through thick or thin no matter what, so I was doing it. It's like, oh, it all worked out, right? Oh, I need to do my sourdough, my stretch and folds. Whew. Okay. I need to put this in the other room. I need to go do my stretch and folds. Oh my goodness. Almost dropped it. It was so funny though. Looking back at me. Ouch. I'm gonna work out, but I'm gonna eat something first, I think. Maybe I'll just get a protein shake. But yeah, it was good. Looking back, it's been good. That's a green flag. That's what he said too. He's like, I knew we would be good no matter what. Gosh, I feel like I'm yapping way too much today. I feel like a freaking certified yapper today. My husband, you're a certified yapper today. Are you ready to go? Hunter said he would meet us there. What's the Columbus Utility Boys doing out there? Huh?
Seen Joe walk there too.
Who's Joe? Oh, really? The mayor. You think he retired? Yeah, I was invested. Your story was entertaining. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, wait. I need to do my stretch and fold. Okay, so this is what my dough is looking like. It's kind of shaggy. You what? We're going to do a stretch and fold. There's a lot of tension built up in this dough already. I just remember going to my husband's next appointment and his oncologist being like, you should not have went snowboarding. It was kind of funny. Okay, this has got a lot of tension built up on it already for being the first round of stretch and folds. You actually started long distance. Okay, here's my dough. I think this sourdough loaf will be interesting. It might be really dense because of how thick it is, but whatever, we'll see. That's cool. So you guys have known each other forever. You know what is funny though? I've known my husband like forever too, and he used to show at the fair. I remember. I also didn't know he had cancer. Yeah, he's better now. He's in remission. But yeah, he actually had Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. I'm gonna get a protein shake and then I'm gonna go do my workout quick. Yeah, he had Hodgkin's lymphoma. He's my he is an expensive hospital bill person. That's maybe the best way to put it. He'll rack up some medical bills for you. He also has had knee surgery. So when he was in high school, he played baseball, football, but he had a really good knee injury when he was in high school football, and it finally caught up to him. Only 10 years or 12 years after high school, it caught up to him where he had to have knee surgery already. How did you find out he had cancer? Oh my God, that is a story for another day. That is definitely a story for another day. I need to go get a workout in. It's a long story, but long story short, we found out he had cancer on my brother's wedding day. So he was supposed to come to my brother's wedding with me, and he didn't because he was in the ER. This was during COVID. And yeah, I went to the wedding by myself, and I knew something was off, but there was a lot of emotions. There was, for sure. Okay, let's blend this up. I'm gonna drink part of this during my workout. It's your first time, you're hooked. Yeah, you'll have to come back. I'll tell a story about that another day. I've been certified yapper today, for sure. But I wanna go get a quick 30-minute workout in. And make sure you guys all hit the subscribe button. Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back to share more stories. We have a lot. We've been through a lot, is all I'm going to say. But now, you guys, his freaking wrist, I think, he won't admit this, but I think at some point, he's going to have carpal tunnel surgery or some kind of surgery. He won't admit it, though. So he's definitely my hospital bill baby. Oh. What am I making? It's a protein shake. I'm gonna go work out. Okay, I'm gonna get off here. He's expensive. He is expensive, but he's worth it. He's worth it. Okay, let's go work out. I need to come back and do some more stretch and folds on that bad boy. Protein shakes are straightforward. Okay, bye my friends. I'll catch you guys later.